Welcome everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I am the president of the Mortgage Calculator. I'd like to thank you for joining us today so we can talk a little bit about what makes us unique and how we can work for a branch and a branch manager. So once I go over a little bit of an overview, we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will show some of the back-end tools specifically for the branch manager angle. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our COO with 29 years of experience, putting this all together. So let me start by sharing my screen and going through the page that hopefully most of you have checked out. But let me explain a little bit more about what we mean here. So obviously you can watch a replay of the video. Let's talk about what makes us unique. So we are all about leads, as you've seen probably on our other videos, and our software. So our software, our platform allows anybody to plug in and scale their MLO business, but also you as branch managers scale your branch instantly. And we do that with our CRM, POS, LOS, all seamlessly working together to generate more leads at scale for you. Let's talk a little bit more about how it works. So first off, we're approved as correspondent and broker with over 135 investors and lenders, which really means you're always going to have the best rates and pricing for any program. Typically, that's going to be our in-house loan programs where we are the lender, funding the loans with our own money and drawing the docs with our law firm. And if there's any reason where we can't fund the loans in-house, we want to make sure we have a partner with a wholesale lender set up. So that means we have every loan program that exists from conventional, VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR. Those are the types of deals we fund in-house, all the way to commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI. Those are the types of deals we typically partner with a wholesale lender. So we want to make sure you and your team have every outlet that exists. And let's talk a little bit more about the software. Hopefully you've checked out the loan officer version and how it works for loan officers. But of course, if you've seen there, it all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website with the POS, CRM, LOS all built in together. Again, this was built for us by us. And it really comes down to one login for you, one login for your team, and of course, one login for your customers. Everybody's logging into the same platform, no extra logins needed, no matter which one of our thousands of different loan programs or hundreds of different banks or investors we use. You can also have instant rate quotes pulled from over 5,000 different loan programs where we are the lender, and we can even automatically requote those as the markets fluctuate without you having to lift a finger. And that comes down to your leads coming in to flow from just name, email, phone number to completing their own 1003, pulling their own rates, pulling their own credit, getting that all synced into our system without you or your teammates lifting a finger there. And we do that with all of our API integrations. So over 50 API integrations with all the technology partners you're probably used to. So we have an Encompass-based LOS system, but you never have to log into Encompass. You can if you want. And we have Optimal Blue for pricing, industry standard for pricing. Just click the button, no logins needed. And all the AMCs, 5 AMCs, the click of a button, no logins needed for any of those. You get the point there. Everything is integrated for you as a branch manager and all of your teammates as well. And we can plug in your automatic social media posting. So plug in your social media, plug in your picture, and we'll automatically post compliant flyers to generate new leads every single day from what you're doing. So make sure your team is all plugged in there, generating more leads every day for your team. And we have the AI built in, so our Calvin AI does dual Oz side by side, Fannie and Freddie, but takes it a step further by analyzing the results to seeing which may be best for our borrower. So great tool to optimize your efforts when you're looking over these files. And of course, we're all about trainings and support. Since we're all remote here, we want to make sure we have everything at your fingertips. Typically, that's going to be our learning center, our classroom style learning center, where you can get in there 365 days, 24/7, get access to all the different trainings. For you as the branch manager, of course, have extra resources, as well as all your team does have their standard resources. And we also do our daily video trainings, so tons of different videos from the past, and every single week we do different trainings. Daily live mortgage rates, we do our weekly loan officer trainings, and we have our Zoom support open during business hours every Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 6. We can get in there, you can get in there, or your teammates can get in there, help get you unstuck on a loan, get you face-to-face, take over your screen, and get you unstuck. And we have our Knowledge Center program with thousands of articles and videos, not just from us, but all of our investors and lender partners. So you can go to one spot and search all of those resources in one click. And we have our Calvin Compliance AI program with all the federal and state regulations. So especially as a branch manager, you can get instant answers on compliance issues from our AI. And final category here, definitely one that we want to make sure we explain to you as a branch manager. This gives you the opportunity to close DSCR business purpose loans in 44 total states. So great opportunity as a branch manager to expand your footprint and for your team as well. There's all kinds of different ways company leads come in at a 50-50 split. Hopefully, you're going to fill your team with your own leads as well. So Kyle will show you how that works. And we want to make sure you can automate lead generation for your team so they can plug into our lead plans, take our leads and copy them for themselves. And we can also import their leads as well. And hopefully, again, you feed them leads as their branch manager. And at any time, your team can click a button and refer a deal to their teammates or even in-house to corporate. Maybe they're not licensed in that state. Maybe your branch is not licensed in that state. Click that button, earn 75 basis points without necessarily having to make you as a branch manager get another license. And we love to meet everybody face to face. Since we're all remote here at least once per year, we do our annual retreat here in Miami. And of course, branch managers all get a hotel room and get to meet everybody for our VIP yacht party. And past speakers at our events include people like Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank and Mark Deslamonis from The Profit. So great weekend of events. And now let's get into the compensation plan. Zoom out a touch. So first off, your plan, while you're all here, branch managers, you can earn up to 250 basis points. So standard comp here, 200 basis points on conventional non-QM for your personal deals, of course. That's 2% commission. And simple 50-50 split for a company lead. So if you take a company lead as a branch manager, you can, of course, and you earn 100 basis points or 1%. Now you're going to earn 25 basis points additional on all the loans in your branch for helping structure and, of course, disclose those deals for your teammates. And you can always earn overrides on branch leads. So that's where you're going to distribute leads where you're paying for leads to your team. And you can earn 25 basis point bonus for your own personal production over 2 million. Again, we always want to build a platform and let you earn as much as you can. So that's for your personal production. And we're going to give you a system where you can distribute leads at scale to all of your teammates as a first to claim lead, just like we do to you and all of your other teammates. And again, you can always click that button to refer a deal to the company. Maybe you don't have that state license in your branch. Click that button, earn 75 basis points referring that deal to your team. And everybody has access to company leads and hopefully additional leads from you as branch manager. And everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And you're going to be paying a $500 per month branch licensing fee just to cover all of the software and systems for you with no transaction fees or anything like that to allow you to set up your branch. Now your team of loan officers are going to be on our standard comp plan here. They can earn up to 200 basis points. That's 150 basis points on conventional non-QM, 1.5%. They all have access to company leads. And of course, for them, a company lead could also be your lead as a branch manager, where they're going to earn 75 basis points on that. Now remember, the difference between their standard comp and their lead comp is how you're able to earn 75 basis points along with them by feeding your team leads. So that's where that comes from. Now, all of your teammates have access to non-deal and brokered. Everybody has access to flexible pricing and price matching since we are the lender. Everybody's going to be assigned a mentor, you, to help structure their deals and disclose their deals. Everybody's going to have access to our in-house processing team to get in there in the Zoom room face-to-face, have them help you with your loans. And everybody has access to our AI loan officer assistant because all of the conditions are in our system. And everybody can have an opportunity to earn 50 basis point bonus for any volume over 2 million. Again, we want to build a platform for everybody to scale up. So those that are scaling up, definitely get as much comp back as we can. Everybody has access to leads, company leads, and again, branch leads from you guys. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives, and there are no monthly fees for your loan officers to plug into your system, and hopefully you feed them leads. So that's how it works for the compensation. You can go ahead and click and apply as a branch manager if you want to check out the comp plan and how it all breaks down in the fine print. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle, who can show some of the back end of how it works and some of the special tools just for branch managers. So you ready, Kyle?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen. So just to go over how our CRM works for loan officers here, and obviously how it works for you as a branch manager as well, is here in our CRM, loan officers can create notes, send emails, send texts, but you can also click our AI assistant here to actually have them craft the texts and emails for you. Of course, you can set reminders for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns, automatically email them and text them over time, all that kind of good stuff that most other CRMs do. But what really starts to set us apart here is our quoting system. So within a few minutes of getting off the phone with your client, you can ask them a few questions without pulling credit or anything. You can click a button here to pull up all of our rates instantly from our different outlets, select the rates you want to show your client, And then you can, within 2 minutes of getting off the phone, send them a nice quote that looks like this here, where they can see the rate choices you gave them. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. If you put an address in, it's going to automatically pull in the Google map, the property taxes, the Zestimate, an insurance estimate here, the proposed loan info, of course, the monthly breakdown of taxes, insurance, all that kind of good stuff, the lender fees. And then if you scroll down here, as the loan originator, not only are you here, right, or your loan officers in this case, but you can also add a realtor partner to these, right? So your realtor partners absolutely love this because they know when they refer you a client, not only are you going to quote them within minutes with this cool quoting system, but you're going to include the realtor on it saying, hey, we are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. So your realtor partners are much more likely to send you business as opposed to somebody who's not using this quoting system with them integrated into it. Now, the best part about all this is your client can then click Start My Loan Application. So when the client clicks Start My Loan Application, that takes them right to their borrower portal, which looks like this, where they can start their 1003. They don't have to leave the page, upload the documents we're going to need. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where their loan is at as they go through the system here as well, which automatically updates as you were the loan officer doing a loan, right? So clients have everything they need here in our system. Now, once the client submits their application, we actually pull credit instantly and automatically. So showing you what it looks like on the back end here for the loan officer, now that the 1003 is 100% complete, we not only have the 1003 in here, but we also have the credit pulled. So you can click our Encompass API here. That's going to pull up the loan. Not only is the 1003 information already in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported. The liabilities are already imported. So everything is imported here into Encompass through the API, ready for you to originate the loan. Now, I do want to point out the dual laws here. We have automated underwriting for Fannie and Freddie at the same time. With the click of a button, it's going to pull them up side by side, but it also takes it a step further and has our AI analyze it as well to let you know what may be best for that client in that situation. Now, once your loan is in underwriting, if we scroll down here, you'll see that the conditions come right here in your same portal. So everything is on this same screen for you. And this is where your processor, you, the loan officer, or you as a branch manager can come in here and see what's going on, upload documents to fulfill the conditions, maybe dispute the condition and kick it back to the underwriter, whatever the case may be. So everything is here in one system. So this is how we can take a client from just being a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our system, taking their application, pulling their credit, obviously quoting them as we went over before, originating the loan, fulfilling the conditions. Everything is here in one system with one login for the loan officer and one login for the borrower. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So our leads are coming from our ad campaigns. And once somebody clicks on our ad campaign, the loan officers are sent a text immediately so they can claim the lead. So if you look at my test account here, this is just about an hour of text coming in that your loan officers would be receiving here, because they do all receive the leads from us as well. And then, as Nick talked about earlier, you as a branch manager can provide them with leads so that they can take the leads on your split, right? So that is how the leads work. Now, another way that we provide loan officers leads is through our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day, dropping automatic texts and emails if they don't answer. And we provide the leads in here for our loan officers. So not only do they have the live leads coming in, but we also have the auto dialer here with thousands of leads. These are real opted-in leads. There are also lists like realtors, we can call realtors. So everything is here for you to call. So we do have the auto dialer. Now, another way that loan officers can work leads in our system is that they can actually purchase their own campaign. So all they have to do is click here, purchase a campaign. Those leads go directly to them with no lead split. And we just copy our campaigns that we know work and we put their budget on it. Now, this is the same thing that a branch manager can do for their loan officers, right? So as a branch manager, you can come here, click one button, and you can start, getting the same lead quality leads that we get They'll start going to your loan officers at your branch, and you will get the lead split. So very simple for a branch manager to inject leads into our system from our campaigns and get the lead split. Now, another way that you can work leads here in our system is to import leads. So whether it's for you personally or your loan officers at your branch, we give you a webhook here to bring the leads into the system instantly and automatically, so that our system texts you, notifies you, so you can call them and quote them and do all that kind of good stuff. So essentially every way there is to work leads, we have that built here into our system. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose here now. Jose is our CSO with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. So he'll talk a little bit more about the type of support that you'll be providing as the branch manager, and then we'll open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being on today's webinar. We're all about the support at the Mortgage Calculator, right? With this amazing leads program that we have and the technology, the MLOs are going to be getting a lot of loan applications. There's going to be a lot of questions, and we want to make sure that the loans do not slip through the cracks because they are not knowing how to connect the dots. That is where the mentorship of our branch managers comes into play. That's what I'm doing in the live support Zoom room, for example, every day from 2 to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. I'm providing live loan structure and quote structure support to the team. And that's the same thing that the branch managers and mentors would be expected to provide to their branch. However, you may want to set it up. You may want to set yourself up in a Zoom room, or you may want to just have your Calendly so that they can book the meetings with you for loan structure and then book the meetings with you for file disclosure, because we do disclose our files in-house when we're the lender, and we review all brokered files for review before they go and get them disclosed. So that's really what it's about. That is a great opportunity to make sure of what's going on, and I'm telling you, it's a great way to ensure that the leads become closed loans, because it's more than one time when they come into the Zoom room with one idea of what they're going to do on a loan, which if they had not come into the Zoom room, that's what they would have done. And it turns out that what's actually a viable option is a totally different option, and then that loan has closed. So we want to make sure that that is repeated, and it is so. And looking forward to having you all on board as managers, branch managers, to make it happen.
All right. Thank you, Jose. So go ahead and if those of you who are ready to move forward, you can go ahead and go to the mortgagecalculator.com, click on careers and click start your own branch. That's this page right here. That way you can sign up as the branch manager. Again, like Nick said, it'll send you the agreement so you can see the paperwork breakdown and stuff if you'd like to go ahead and do that. So that is, and then of course the loan officers would sign up here, right? So those are the next steps to move forward. So we appreciate everybody tuning in. If you have any questions, you can email onboarding@themortgagecalculator.com to set up a meeting. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and we hope to work with you soon.